job individually to keep people out of the paint.
Beautiful feed, Westbrook.
That's outstanding defense by Austin Reeves.
Monk back to James. Oh, beautiful.
Westbrook said after that game that he was not going to let the booing bother him. Frank Vogel said.
Nice feed inside, James to Westbrook. James down low, double team, through some contact, count it. Nice ball fake, kicks it back out, wide open. Monk shot misses, James the rebound. DJ Augustine feed inside, James able to. Reeves, or Tucker, James down a lane, goes up and under.
Won't run back, won't pass, gives no effort in practice. You can't say that.
No, of course not. James looking, puts up a three, puts it in. LeBron.
That shouldn't diminish like how you view a guy who's so accomplished.
Bothered by Lou.
I just shot my shot at this little dot. I'm trying to crit that neck on her big neck. My niggas selling crit.
What's up, YouTube? It's Jordan back in the video cover of a big body banger to community 2 video. Now, first things first, make sure you like, subscribe, go to 5K, you know what I'm saying? Today, I'm the build dealer on your local corner, and I'm coming at you with this center LeBron James next gen build video. Yes, this was requested a lot by the same person, so here it is today. You know, I hope you enjoy this video. You know, I tried to do it on current gen, but it was just crappy on current gen. You know, like it just wasn't the same because obviously the positioning is different, you know, and you have less freedom with the current gen 2K22 builder. But see, on next gen, I was able to complete it and do what I had to do. So I hope y'all enjoy it. You know, if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, you know, comment any builds y'all want before 2K23 drops, and I will get to them. But without further ado, let's get right into the attributes that I use for this LeBron James center build video. All right, so as you see right here, I made him 6'9", 226 pounds with a 7'4" wingspan, defined body type. Now, unlike my other LeBron builds, you know, this one is actually true to height. You know, I have him at 6'9". For all of the other LeBron builds, he's either 6'7" or 6'8". So this is the only one that's actually true to height. So that is the first difference. Then on top of that is going to be a lot more paint oriented. You know, if you know, center LeBron was actually playing like a center. Like, he would play like LeBron, but he'd also play like a center. He'd be playing the blocks. So I wanted to make sure his post control was high, his close shot was high, his driving layup was high. He had the standing dunks and the regular pro contact dunks, you know. So, and on top of that, the defense was ridiculous, which you will see. But as you see right here, I maxed out the physicals, starting with speed, acceleration, strength. I put the stamina up to 95, that vertical to 75. Then with the rebounding, I put it up to 75. I want the block up just enough. You know, I don't need to max out the block to get block shots. As you know, in 2K, you really only need like a 70 or 65 block to get blocks. But you see, I left it at 80, you know, and then I adjust the perimeter defense, interior defense, and steal a bit, just so I get that silver brick wall, silver pickpocket, you know, and then regular clamps. Now for the finishing, as I said before, you see I maxed out that driving dunk so I get the pro contact dunks, you know, because with this build, you don't meet the height requirements for standing big man contact dunks, you know, so I wasn't too focused about that, but I still wanted the build to be able to have those standing dunks, which is unlike my other LeBron builds, because my other LeBron builds didn't have any standing dunk added. You see I maxed out the mid-range and the three-point shot as well, so this build is also a very consistent shooter. And now you're seeing me play around with the points just a little bit to see where I can add some attributes to, and I end up maximizing what I have. And you see right here, I pretty much finished with the 31 finishing badges, 25 shooting, 20 playmaking, and 18 defensive badges. So yeah, I did what I had to do. You know, I feel like it was a very balanced badge spread just in general. You know, like what is 80 plus badges with this build, maybe even 90 if I'm doing my math right. So I did what I had to do. Now you see right here, you have post scoring takeovers, shot creating takeovers, sharpshooting takeovers, and playmaking takeover. I went with post shot, dagger, and pull up precision because when he was a center, and even before, you know, he was definitely post and block oriented. And you see I made a 2-way 3-level score. And what was funny was the shades of gave me Anthony Davis. That was very funny. So I hope y'all got the same joy out of that, because that was like, okay, AD, like let's be real, always damn, okay, let's be real. Now with this build, it was an amazing center build, like for real, because it still had the body, the attributes, you know, the size to play center, the dominance to play center, and on top of that, it was a small forward. You know, like I was a center playing small forward, or a small forward playing center, and it was just ridiculous. You know, I was guarding the centers obviously, and it gave me an advantage because I was, you know, faster than them. My steal rating was high, and on top of that, if they were guarding me, I could just blow right by them because of my ball handling. You know, like it was nothing that this build couldn't do, especially as a center. Like I think this is definitely an underrated build to make, because if you made this in part, you know, your position says you're a center, right? But you're not a center at all. Like it's just a catfish. Like you're just going crazy as a center. Like in 2K23, like now I'm actually considering making a cheesy center build that's not a center, because this is exactly what that is. You know, I had a great time with this build. It was very explosive, very dominant, and it did everything I needed to do. Now with center LeBron James, like we talk about untucked Kyrie, we talk about mass Bron, we talk about t-shirt jersey biting Kobe. We need to talk about center LeBron. Center LeBron dropped 56 points on the Golden State Warriors, the same Warriors that won a ring this year. Mans was in the post drop stepping, outside of the post passing. He was doing literally everything. He was playing a big man, point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward as a center. Like this man was ridiculous, you know, because we all know that Lakers team this year was very lackluster, and I hate how a lot of people are blaming Brown for that, because Mans was averaging 30 points in his 19th season. Man's like 38. Averaging 30 points. It doesn't make sense to me how he can get any hate or blame for what his team can't do. And his team can't play. His team, I don't know how this is going to be. I don't know how it's going to be this year, but I just know last year, his team was just bummy. AD was always hurt. Russell was playing terrible. You know, Malik Monk was cool, and then he fell off. You know, Austin Reeves was cool. He was all right, you know, but then it was just LeBron versus the world. And then obviously center LeBron just did what he had to do. But yeah, definitely interesting. Hopefully this year they get back on track, because I kind of want to see Brown back in the playoffs, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 5K, you know what I'm saying? Comment any builds y'all want before 2K23, and I will eventually get to them. But until then, I'm out. Peace.